Fambol na salon, good morning, good afternoon. This na Emmanuel. Today na the 23rd day of December, this year 2021. Yesterday we na the 22nd day of December 2021. I've been come and tell we all say Asma James go bring out a press release to the public. And this press release na for gain or buy public sympathy because it no say the public don't frown at Ram heavily. When them people here, when I mean say people, na three party they fight against one person. Who are they? Asma James and her family, the police, the SLPP Halaki Dog Party government, and in supporters them, the fight against LJ. So when they know say Emmanuel don't bring this out to the public and the public don't know this and waiting really day inside that press release where then go one for can say now that Asma James go come say, well, I don't forgive LJ, me na mama, but the way man how police acts, not for me they do am, they not do am in favor of me. Then people here can always think, say, how do they think about the public, say, the people are stupid. So they can just deal with them in that stupid manner or come say something to them, how they feel for say, or do to them anyhow they want for do to them. Now so then they treat the public, now so then they treat the people. So Asma James then go back to the drawing board and say, you know what? We are working as one. If we come now and say we don't forgive and the manner at which we police do things are not favorable, just stand like say, well, I succor for you all net, you ask me the money where to make me I read. So then omit that one commodity, then pull them come out from the press release. Then come. You know, this press release as I first start say, Asma James don't see the manner at which way the public don't they call for justice for LJ, the public don't they cry for free LJ, and how they don't frown seriously, the public don't vex per Asma James, in the mannerism simply means the manner of how they don't deal with this particular case. The public don't vex. So then decide for cow this hypocrite press release. It's so hypocrite that when you read the press release, it's funny. Now like where one clown go sit down no more, he writes rubbish. He count and say, they go fool them, fool man them. Not knowing for saying in a fool, then they fool themselves. When you read the press release, because of time, Asma James lay emphasis on one word, even though we try for make some biblical, words them. Why use some godly words them? Say, well, me na mama, me na woman of God, God-fearing person. I don't think I go forgive him, and I don't forgive him. I don't let everything go. It not be easy for me, but it take me a lot. When I look at that word, it take me a lot. You know why? It take me a lot. We are not stupid, Asma James. It's because in no say public don't frown at them now one. Then public they ask for justice. The justice where they ask for. The mannerism of which or how they don't treat LJ. They don't go take 5 days or above 5 days in solitary confinement. They don't lock them up. And LJ na basta pikin na in course. Whilst in the Asma James now, in young pikin, people say, well, na in adopted son. For me, whether na in adopted son, na in step pikin now, na in this, at the end of the day, that body can cause for Asma James. The public still, they cry, say, well, what thing they don't do to LJ himself, the warrant of arrest, we then go detain LJ, the same thing again for happen to this bubble because this bubble, it don't come now, it don't come cause for Asma James, cause LJ in mama. And Asma James, well aware no say, Now LJ don't get access to in lawyer when I Anthony. He get right for Giam now. The power of Anthony say, well, I don't give you the power, or letter of Anthony say, well, I don't give you this letter, I don't give you the power. Now under me, I don't sign am say, that person there, it cost me. The evidence day, the proof day, go subpoena for me in a court. And trust me, if it happen like that bobo, it go na court, and a magistrate court, they go subpoena. Magistrate court, they send am for make it go wait na Pademba Road. Instead, then give time, say, well, na so time, we can't deal with this case. Now, Asma James no one let this bobo go na sell, no one let the bobo go na Pademba Road. So, they don't decide in hypocrite way, say, well, they can't act, say, I don't forgive LJ, he don't done, but not lie. Not to any serious forgive. Na hypocrite. You know, the family of LJ, una not get me wrong. That one day, not to any serious thing that one day, if you read them, now because it no say Ion picking self don't fall into it. And the public now, they call, say, we don't see. And they watch them where LJ in use. Now, a minimal words. Not to be compared to those motherly invictive words that Mami caused. Eleba one or serious one where that body in use against LJ and Imaba. And as my James, you know, woman. The same way how we been come and say, you know what, LJ, you're wrong. Some of we condemn it. But in a humanity form, it shows that decency and morality of which we been lost for some couple of hours. It go back and try at all costs restore that sanity and morality and come say, Asma James, I am very sorry. It do in different ways then, where I apologize to you. But in this case, you your picking. It don't cost somebody, mama, and that person they way cost, the person say, it costs you. It don't apologize to, it don't pass 48 hours. But LJ in go solitary confinement. Today, they don't care I'm going to Pademba Road, say the case they come up on the 28th. So when I don't design Sierra Leone now, say Sierra Leone and animal farm circle or indoor farm. The farmer get the sheep or goat or cow them where they look at them in a very serious way. The other one them, he not care about them. Whether the wolf come, he eats them, he left them astray. He not care, he not want for no. Now so I don't design Sierra Leone. You see, this I don't wonder where Lima been tell we say, una they design the country that any government will come, the people them go run after them. Because some people get for cry for justice, some people get for cry for revenge. And then kind way how una they act to. So sometimes that government go and say, well, no law left this law waiting. When at this time the people go and turn against that government. So you don't see how they don't design the government as Lima been say. Because today you young picking they in comfort zone. They sleep right now. And they in a prison. And one of the saddest thing, now when I see Suvula, he can't talk rubbish in press release, try for justify the unprofessional act of which we then portray and biasness against LJC. Now, because of this reason, that reason, and the reasons are so nonsensical. Say rank and file of the police board, where then listen, then view the video, then deem and say, oh, this is not called for, then for investigate LJ. And because the investigation they go on, then send for invitation, call an phone and not get him. Now he make them go set that warrant of arrest, then go arrest them. So Aiju Suvula, you say when you listen or you view the video, the words then where LJ use, you cry. What about the words then where that bobo they in use? When a mami cause, broad one. You not crying, yeah. So una don't believe say when they can tell you say SLPP folks then they enjoy Adebayo in cause they can listen to them. Because you know the way and manner where Adebayo can scatterblast them where they cost them. Suvula they enjoy Mami cause. Suvula really like Mami cause. Now immoral person. Because if Suvula they enjoy my cause, you know immoral, you know they even talk now what say the word where LJ talk, where he listen, where he view, he cry. Then to compare to this one where this boy use, and they cry gladly. And Suvula don't make this known to the public also say. Then the SSF take this on their own because you know ever measure say it taking time elaborate lengthily for justify that unjustifiable actions we they do. You know tell who say well now because this person can't lay complain, the complainant wake out this complaint now on that complainant they in action we act. It tell who say now them as police their own action and then do say enough fine. So because of that, Asma James not go report to now in they act. They say well then for investigate LG. So, well, the public want for know also. If not to ask my James Kego the matter to una, we say the public don't see this particular thing where this bobo don't cause LJ, mama. Una do the same thing, no. Una do the same thing. The public, they ask for this law, una do the same thing, yeah? Una go back and take that bobo, investigate him, una send an a court. Do ya? The public want this. We not say LJ, una don't care and go to prison, but the public self, they cry for this. We want the same thing. Because me, I'm not fault for that one. Even though the family want LJ to be released, yes, it's going to be released. I believe that by the grace of God, the 28th way they come up, he's going to be released by grace of God because now a bailable offense, then they bail him. But that boy, instead for facing the same thing, if not so that I don't put that boy life at risk. God forbid, and then I one day on the work on a meeting the body on a meeting 8 days so this footpath they so. Trust me. Because LJ not in support and not go do am, but people then go do am say for stop advantage in that country day. For stop those political sentiment or attachment of which they do to people. When I don't put up a boy in life at risk, so better alone I go put some back na Pademba Road. Because when I don't satisfy una self, una your picking don't fall now, una they can use hypocritical thing for tell we say una sorry. No, I don't fall for it. I don't know for you, but I don't fall for it, yeah? Family, I bring you this take under the courtesy of the Rising Sun. My name is Emmanuel. Let's stay safe and stay blessed. God bless you all. As we continue the demand the release of LJ, say free boss Ellie. Free boss Ellie. Thank you.